All right, folks, here we are at O'Hare in Chicago. Thought I'd do a quick live stream to see if anybody's online. Let me plug in my earphones so I can hear a little bit better here. See who tunes in. At the moment, it's just me. Let me see. There we go. All right, so if anybody shows up, welcome to the live stream. Hopefully YouTube will notify somebody about what's going on here. Anyway, it's Chris. I'm coming back from Wyoming. I look a little tired there. Yep, I am a little bit tired, a little bit sunburned, in case you didn't notice it. A little Friday out there in the bush. Hope somebody's giving me a thumbs up and nobody's watching. How is that possible? Must be that automated nonsense. Comes with YouTube. Get a spot here. There we go. That's probably better. All right, cool beans. Anyway, oh, somebody's here too. There we go. Ooh, look at that. Three thumbs up. We got more thumbs up than we got viewers. That's awesome. Welcome, folks. It's Chris once again here on Chris Wide Africa. Yeah, so I met a guy a short while ago who is an Ethiopian Jew from Haifa, Israel. He grew up there. Who's that? Let me see. Ah, Deborah De La Fontaine. Hey, well, good to see you. I miss you guys too. It's good to see you. Yeah, it's been a long week. I'll tell you guys about it on the live stream tomorrow. I'll be back on the air tomorrow at 12 Eastern Standard Time in the U.S., 6 p.m. in South Africa and Botswana, 5 p.m. in Windhoek, Abuja, and London. So I should have not packed my selfie stick in my rucksack or my suitcase because I'm having a hard time holding this phone. Anyway, I'm at the world's busiest airport. That would be Chicago O'Hare. Let me tell you something, folks. It's a ghost town. Hang on a second. Let me show you this. This is pathetic. You ready for this? Look at this. Virtually nobody here. This is the busiest concourse at O'Hare, the C concourse. Normally, you can't walk in this space. I've been to this airport dozens of times. Whoops, picture got lost there. There we go. And normally, you can't walk here. It's crazy. Hey, Tom. Good to see you there. I did survive the Wind River Range. It was a bit rough, folks. We had a storm out there. Well, I'll tell you about it. I don't want to spoil the surprise for tomorrow. But anyway, welcome everybody. I'm sitting here at O'Hare. Just had a little McDonald's. And you might be saying, why would you go to McDonald's? Ugh. Well, virtually everything in this airport is closed. All the shops, all the restaurants, only a handful of places open. And this would be normally like the busiest time of day at this airport, other than the early morning transfer flights coming in. The evening transfer flights is a busy time at O'Hare. And the place is absolutely deserted. I mean, there's people here, but this is hardly anything. Hey, Kovas, good to see you there. Yeah, it's absolutely crazy, I'm telling you. So I know it's late there in South Africa, and it looks like most of these South Africans plus Tom are tuned in. So thank you guys for tuning in. Just thought I'd give you an update, let you know what's going on. I survived the Wind River Range in western Wyoming. Spent the night last night in Jackson Hole in Wyoming near the airport. It's beautiful. Walked down to the Snake River. I made a video. I'll show you guys that on the air. Should be interesting. Yeah, so it was quite an interesting trip, and it's made me think a lot about what's going on and the nonsense that's happening around the country and around the world. And I'm just getting more hot full of all of it, and the hysteria and the nonsense. Hendo, hey. Good to see you there, Hendo. Yeah, so more to come, folks. I'll talk. Look at those bags on my eyes, man. I'm looking ancient there. Look at that. I have to get a little self-conscious about my appearance and start getting a little vanity going there and take care of that. Hey, Erica. I'm not home yet. I'm in Chicago. I am not home. This is Chicago, just at the O'Hare International Airport, the world's busiest airport by passenger volume traffic. I believe that's still the case. Yeah, it's normally nowhere to walk here. You have to dodge around people just to get from one spot to another. Hey, who left? 12 people here and somebody left already. Bosch Zebra's there. Welcome back. Glad to hear you again. Okay, well, thanks, Bosch Zebra. Appreciate it. Hendo says, told Penny that you were wrestling with Bigfoot. Well, I'll tell you what. One night I thought I ran into Bigfoot out there, but I did run into something actually quite interesting, and I'll share that when I give a rundown of what happened out there. Yeah, I saw all kinds of wildlife. I'll just leave it at that. And we'll talk about that tomorrow, and you guys can hear what I saw. So, interesting stuff. It was wonderful experience. Really enjoyed it. Great, spanning horizons sort of event. And I got to make a good contribution, which was nice. Have your statue back. Oh, good, Erica. Yeah, I think I saw your message saying you got it back. Cool. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. Yes, evidence. Yeah, I got some evidence. Definitely saw things. By the way, folks, I took over 1,000 photographs, and I don't know, probably over 100 videos. Some short videos, some 5 minutes or so. I've got some really cool ones together for members. I'll put up some of the videos for members only, briefly, and I'm going to string together and edit some of them together. Yes. Yeah, no, it wasn't a break. Let me tell you something. I haven't been that physically challenged in a while. It was quite a bit of labor, climbing mountains with 50 pounds in a rucksack, and yep, and then fetching water out of a mountain stream, and then treating with iodine so you don't get the trots or giardia or something like that. It was quite the interesting experience, folks. Yeah, I'm not a spring chicken anymore. I'm not 22, so those sorts of activities are things best left to the young, to youth. But I suppose experience paid off because at every stretch of the way, I was up near the front and either the second or third person in the queue, right behind us, the Those Breaking Trail, and it was pretty cool. It was unbelievable. The scenery is just phenomenal, absolutely amazing. Yeah, no, Eric, I didn't get the trots. It would be terrible. Yeah, no, I'll have to make a compilation, Hinder. That's the plan. So, in fact, there's a mountain that I will show this. There's a mountain which I put the photo into the members group and also moderators group. I put in there of a thing called Square Top Mountain, which is in the Green River Valley in the Wind River Range of western Wyoming. So I put that in those photos out there. What I did is I took 5-minute videos when no one was around, which became more challenging as the week went on because on the weekend, a lot of people were out there. I was like, are we at Disneyland or are we out in the mountains in the wilds of Wyoming? But I took 5-minute segments from different angles, and I'm going to meld that all together and then make like a half hour, 35, 40-minute video so people can watch all that. You can just play it in the background. It's peaceful. You can hear crickets. You can hear fish popping out of the water. You can hear the wild sounds, birds. Also, by the way, saw a pair of nesting bald eagles. That was pretty amazing. Tom says Yakima snake and the Kickatat to roll on Columbia, roll on. Been there, done that. Me too, Tom, but it's been 26 years since I was in Jackson or out in that part of Wyoming. I'd never been in the Green River Valley or Wind River Range, so that was the first. Yeah, it was quite the adventure, and I'll tell you guys about that tomorrow. I don't want to spoil the surprise, but tune in tomorrow, and you'll find out more about just what happened out there. It was epic. I'll just say that. It was epic. It was something else. Hey, Corlia, good to see you there. Yeah, by the way, is everybody here now because you got a notification from YouTube that I was on? If you got a notification, just let me know. And now we're falling behind. We had 7 viewers and 8 likes. Now we got 17 viewers and 12 likes. Come on, push that thumbs up. Here, I could be going to Starbucks and enjoying a Frappuccino, and I'm chatting with you guys. Yeah, well, it's what we all need, Eric. I think everybody needs a break from this stupidity and this hysteria. Good for the mind, body, and soul. Oh, yeah, Deborah got it. Okay. Yus Jansen's back. Hey. Yeah, no, I got fried, man. My face, just my face, though. The rest of the body is normal shade of pink or brown, whatever it is, depending. Yep. No notifications from Corlia. It's YouTube. Anyway. Yep. Well, she deleted the message. Corley, I see your Statue of Liberty. I can see that on my mobile. That's pretty cool. Yeah, folks. So I took all my photos with this mobile, my Samsung S9 or Galaxy S9 Plus, and they're pretty good. The only problem, of course, is zoom. You have limited zoom capability, but the quality and the images and the sound is just amazing. I hope that you guys enjoy the videos. Made a great effort. I've got probably about 15 gigabytes of data from the photos and videos. It's pretty cool. Tom got a notification. That's excellent. Yeah, no. While I was gone, we pushed over 8,000 just before we went into the mountains, and we've hung just over 8,000 subscribers since then. But I did notice that YouTube is definitely a what have you done for me lately, or what have you done for me today platform, because I've gone from 5,000 to 7,000 views per day to 50 views per day. So people ask me, why do you do so much content? Well, if you don't do content, apparently people don't watch your channel for the older stuff. So anyway, but a lot of guests coming up, folks. Thursday, we'll have Dr. Victor Davis Hanson, the preeminent military historian from Stanford University and the Hoover Institution out there. He'll be on the channel Thursday. You just caught it by accident. Well, I'm glad you caught it. So Dr. Victor Davis Hanson will be on Thursday. I'm really looking forward to that. I looked through my email to see if there'd be cancellation or postponement. Nothing. So tomorrow I'll contact his his personal assistant, to make sure we're still on for Thursday. And shortly after him, that'll be noon Eastern Standard Time, 6 p.m. South Africa, Dr. Victor Davis Hanson. The guy's going to be fantastic. After that half-hour interview, there'll be a short brief break, and then after that, I'll have on Representative Dawn Kiefer, who is a conservative Republican state representative for the state of Pennsylvania, who covers the district that I live in. She'll be fantastic. Yeah. So that's Thursday. I've got some other folks coming on, including Daniel DiMartino, the Venezuelan political refugee, 18-year-old young man who is a member of the Young Americans Against Socialism, trying to remind people that this lunacy that they're calling for, they have no concept of what it is. He knows what it's like. He grew up in a country that was wealthy and became deeply impoverished because of the behavior of Chavez and his successors in that country that was once a jewel in Latin America. Now it's just an absolute basket case. So Daniel DiMartino will be coming up on the channel. I also have the Director of Operations for Rugby United New York will be coming up on the channel sometime soon. And in fact, while I was in Wyoming, folks, I made contact with several people who should still be interesting, included among them Eric Bello, who is a professional actor who's acted in Good Girls, in The Walking Dead, what else has he been on? MacGyver, many shows. Eric Bello, he's also a photographer, fantastic. He was with us on the trip. So Eric Bello will be one of my guests coming up. In addition, I'll have Maureen Renkes, who goes by Momo. She is a marksman and a shooting coach. She was an LPGA and a PGA professional previously. So we'll have her on the channel sometime soon. And then I'll also have a state senator from Wyoming who lives in Cheyenne. I'll have her on the channel. She's an Air Force veteran, and she's an African American. Not many African Americans in Wyoming. She was a pretty interesting person, came out and visited us, so I'm going to interview her. In addition, I'll interview a state representative from Wyoming who used to be in the oil industry, so it should be pretty cool. Yeah, The Walking Dead. Hendo likes that, huh? Yeah, so those are some of the upcoming guests, folks, and that's just scratching the surface. I got a lot of planning to do. Remember, next week, I'll be teaching a course by distance for a lot of people, but I do plan on doing streams because I have to teach from 8:30 to 10:30 my time, and then I teach from 2 to 4. So I anticipate doing my show, my normal show, from noon to 1:30. I should be able to do that. I'll be pretty knackered each day, but I think I owe it to my audience to be back on. I've seen a lot of nonsense apparently happen in my absence. The world losing its mind once again. Ooh, it's getting a little busy here now. It's almost like 20% full now. Hey, Rudy, how's it? Cool. Looking forward to you guys being there tomorrow. So yeah, what else? Like I said, a lot of great, interesting guests coming up. By the way, folks, have you noticed that Donald Trump was nominated for the Nobel Peace Prize twice for what he just did with Israel and United Arab Emirates and Dubai? Well done, Donald J. Trump, nominated for the Nobel Peace Prize. Now, see, unlike his predecessor, Barack Obama, who won the Nobel Peace Prize for doing nothing, for jack crap, before he even became president, just on the sheer lunacy that he was the left's man. And then, of course, he started more wars, famously, than George Bush. That would be Barack Hussein Obama. Started more wars, drug America into more foreign entanglements than even George Walker Bush did. Yeah, but that's right. The Donald has been nominated for the Nobel Peace Prize. Of course, he won't get it because those are savages that run the Nobel Committee, are a bunch of leftist goons. But it's awesome to see him nominated. Yeah, yes, Hendo, they are losing their minds. And so I saw that, oh, come on, man. I saw that Joe yesterday, that Joe Biden apparently, you can see the reflection from his teleprompter on the screen. It's just so sad. It's so sad, folks. It's beyond conception that man gets a vote, let alone actually leads in a poll somewhere. I pray that the left is in for a huge fall. We'll see what happens. If Donald Trump gets a Nobel Peace Prize, they'll probably cancel the Nobel program altogether and say, "Oh no, it's run its course. We don't need to give out Nobel Prizes anymore for literature, science, chemistry, arts, humanities. Certainly not for Peace Prize. No. There's no need for that." Hey, Ice, good to see you there. I said, hey, welcome. What is going on with Joe and Yanni? Okay, listen. I'm going to have to get involved here. If Dodgy Joe and Yanni are up to something, and I keep hearing everybody talking about them, so I'm going to have to get involved here and see what's going on. I'll tell you what, why don't I do a stream with Dodgy Joe and Yanni coming onto my show, and I'll just sort them out, because apparently they need to be sorted out. At least that's the impression I'm getting. What do you guys think? Should I do that? Should I bring Dodgy Joe and Yachty back on the channel at the same time? Because apparently Ronaldo is running out of guests because he had both of them on his channel at the same time, I heard. Anyway, that's just a thought. Now, if you guys like that idea, we'll consider doing it. But yeah, so here I am at the world's busiest airport by passenger volume, historically, Chicago's O'Hare. Please do, they're naughty man. So the Joking Atheist here says, hope you enjoy the trip. Yes, Joking, I have enjoyed it thoroughly. It was taxing physically. I was never knackered. I mean, I joked about being knackered, but I actually climbed a waterfall like a spring monkey, climb up these big boulders, which is pretty cool. Yeah, Punch and Judy. Yeah, I remember that movie with what's her name? Charade. That movie back in the day with my distant cousin there. Anyway, I can't think of who was in that movie, but Audrey Hepburn. Audrey Hepburn and what's his name was in that. But Charade had a Punch and Judy scene. It was pretty cool. So yeah. What else? Yeah, so maybe I'll get those guys on sometime soon as well. I don't have a guest booked for Friday or Saturday yet, but that doesn't mean I won't have one, folks, once I get back. But I will have to put more time into prepping for my course next week, but I will be doing my streams throughout the rest of this week, so hopefully you guys will enjoy that. Did I see my footprints from my time? Yes, Tom, I saw your footprints. They were locked into the soil. Come on, man. Yeah, well, I'll just give you a little hint of some of the things I did see. So, saw moose, up close and personal, bald eagles, peregrine falcons, pronghorn antelopes, elk, salmon, ground squirrels, and lots of other things. Welcome back to Civilization. Yeah, it's great to be back to Civilization, but I have to admit, it was, I don't usually like to be disconnected from the network, but it was pretty cool being out there. Did you get to pet the moose? No, I didn't pet the moose. Didn't pet the moose. Ran into the moose about 3 or 4 times. Did not pet the moose. Yep. So let's see what else we got here. Let's see. Guests. We've talked about guests, and I'm not going to let all the secrets out about the trip that'll come out tomorrow. Anyway, it's good to see you guys here. We're down to 17 people disappeared, but we're up to 21 there for a minute, which is pretty cool for an impromptu stream live on my mobile from... All right, so by the way, is the sound pretty good? You guys got good video, good sound? Just curious about that. It shouldn't be a problem. I just want to check. Anyway, yeah, because I don't have my selfie stick or my tripod. I'm just holding it there. Moose guys can be... Yeah, well, moose can be quite dangerous, too. Oh, yeah, and we nearly ran into a bear. There was a bear ahead of us on the trail who had a kill. And one of the... okay, good. Thanks, guys. Appreciate that. Yeah, so there was a bear with a kill up on the trail. Yep, there was snow. There was ice. There was a lot of stuff. But if you've never been to Wyoming, I could have told you this before I went on this trip because I've been out there a few times. But I can certainly say at this time, it's pretty awesome. Yeah, it will be... we'll get you back. What's word? We'll get you back tomorrow. Okay. Yeah, so no grizzly ice. Not a black bear, grizzly. Yeah, Erica told me to watch out for this. Well, I have bear spray. For those who don't know, the bear spray is like a mace, except it's like 200 times is lethal or dangerous. Yeah, it's no, we didn't come across a bear because we actually halted our trip at that point. Well, thank you, Corley. I'm glad to almost be back. I've still got one flight here. It's a couple hours from Chicago to Harrisburg. I'm departing at 1800 my time, so that's probably about an hour, I'm guessing right now. Don't see a clock anywhere. But where's no clock? Hang on a second. Maybe there's a clock up here on the board. Is there a clock up here? Oh, yeah. So I'm leaving in about 50 minutes is when my flight leaves. So I'll do this stream for a little bit longer. Then I'll go to Starbucks. If there's no queue, I'll get something to drink. And then I'll go get to my gate and get out of here and fly to Harrisburg and get back, get some rest tonight. Yogi and Boo Boo, hey Boo Boo, picnic basket, Ranger Smith, Yogi Bear, I remember that, Boo Boo. And there's Matt DePort. Hi, Chris from the Gold Coast, Australia. Hey, wow, the Gold Coast, that's awesome, man. Hey, listen, I don't know anybody in Australia, so I got to get some more Australian viewers so I can come to Oz because that is the one great destination I have yet to visit. I have been to the airport in Sydney on my way to the Rugby World Cup in 2011, but have never been, is that Wisdom Drops? Hey, good to see you again. But I've never actually been in Australia, but I've loved Australia for decades, so I missed that last chat. What was that last one there? Somebody said you can get your, doesn't come back. Well, anyway, maybe it's this one here. Ah, there it is. Okay. Perhaps we're looking at grizzly right at this moment. Yeah, maybe there's a grizzly here. Yeah, expat South Africa. I kind of figured that, Mac Deport, based on the surname. But yeah, so Gold Coast, that'd be awesome. I really want to get to Tasmania, and I'd like to get to the southeastern part of Australia, and maybe someday pop out to Perth as well, just to check it out. Lots of Afrikaners in Perth, and I'm a fan of the Western Force, even though they're not in Super Rugby anymore. Of course, there is no Super Rugby. It's the Kiwis have destroyed it. Sanzar will fall apart pretty soon. And I see that the ANC has set the Springboks up for failure by ensuring that they're not getting any playing time, and they're going to go into the Rugby Championship and get slaughtered, looks like. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Winston, cool. Where's Winston at? I don't see Winston on there. Somebody saying hello to him. Yeah. Anyway, so, yeah, a lot happened apparently the week I was gone, so we'll see what comes up after all this happens. Oh, cool. We got more likes than people watching. I guess some people just tuned in and said, hey, and it popped off. Yeah, it is a grizzly beard. It is getting quite epic. I got to say this. For the first time in a while, when I cleaned up and shaved after I got back, shaved the bottom, of course, when I got back after the trip into civilization and got a shower and everything, I looked at it in the morning, I'm like, yeah, okay, I'm comfortable with that. Looks pretty good. It's kind of epic. I'll tell you, when I put these stupid little hysteria mask on, really messes up my beard. Got to play with it. People are dropping off now. So anyway, I was a bit worried. You and those you might got lost out overnight and frozen to death. Oh, it was cold, man. It was minus 10 Celsius, something like that one night. Whew. It was cold one night, and the sleeping bags that they provided were tiny. I'm tall. I had a hard time in a sleeping bag. So the screen protector of my screen was cracked before I left. Now the whole thing is cracked, so I've got to replace it, which was the plan anyway. I didn't want to put a new one on before I went on the trip and have to replace it. So I'm gonna I think I have a spare at home, and I'll replace it. Beards. I need beard oil. Yeah, Corlear. That's probably true. I do need beard oil, but I'm still not from Buffelsfontein. Yeah. Well, I saw that in where did I see that at Menlyn. There's a shop there for beards. I saw that last time I was there a couple years ago in Menlyn. Yeah, so maybe I'll have to check that out sometime. But anyway, folks, yeah, ice masks are super annoying to wear with a beard, especially a mustache. My nose keeps itching. Yeah, I'm with you, Ice. It's ludicrous, but it's the way of the world these days while the hysteria reigns. So anyway, well, I'll tell you what, folks, it's getting pretty late for folks in South Africa. And it looks like almost everybody's on here except for Thomas in South Africa. Tom said, nearly funked my course. I couldn't fly fish worth a damn. Caught a salmon, though, and that would save me. Yeah, no, the fly fishing was terrible. Our guys only caught one fish in like 3 days of fishing. And this family shows up, and they catch like 3 of them in 15 minutes because they had the right flies. You got to have the stuff they're going to bite for. You can't just have any. So that makes a big difference. But again, I'll talk more about that on the stream tomorrow. So anyway, yeah. But the plan is tomorrow, 1 stream for sure, possibly 2 with the Night Owls edition. I'll see how it goes, and I'll let you guys know. But I have to say this, after months of being cooped up and being treated like a serf, it was kind of nice to actually get out and go somewhere and do something. Hysteria reigns, what's that about? Agreed, yep. Okay, anyway, so folks, I'm going to go for, let's see, 23 minutes. I'll go for 25, and then I'll knock off. Keith says at work, we have to shave off growth, so mask fit airtight. That's ludicrous. And how are you supposed to breathe if they're airtight? Oh, I didn't go fishing. No, I didn't bother fishing. The fly fishing is not a sport that I'm into, so I didn't even give it a shot. But yeah, so anyway, yeah, so I did promise to do live streams while on the trip, and the trip's nearly over, so I did a few short ones, but this is a little bit longer. But anyway, folks, I hope you could all tune in tomorrow, those who've already come and watched and departed, and those who are still personally watching. Hopefully you guys can tune in tomorrow. We get a decent audience, and my audience hasn't abandoned me because I was gone for a week. And we'll start talking about the apropos topics. Hey, Brett. Do I ever think South Africa will recover from their economic crisis? Not with the African National Congress in charge. I do not think they'll recover. I think they've essentially destroyed South Africa's economy, and they've made it so that only those who are close to the state can profit from what's going on there. They need to go. They need to go. It's time for the ANC to say goodbye and assume a minority position in government. Their conduct has been shameful, disgraceful, racist, bigoted, and a disaster for all South Africans, white, black, Indian, colored, doesn't matter. The ANC. Yeah, Brett, the ANC has had a mess. Okay, folks, with that and then a note on the ANC, I'm going to end it right here. Go get a Starbucks if there's no long queue. Get to my gate, and I'll catch you all tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in. God bless, and it's good to see you guys again. Hey, Conscious Caracle's here. Conscious Caracle, you just popped in. I'm heading off right now. You can go back and watch the stream from the beginning if you want to, but we'll catch you tomorrow. Conscious Caracle, or would you like to come back on the channel sometime soon? I'll get you back in the next couple weeks if you like to come on. We can talk and update about the farm murder situation. They also talk about the biker rally and the car rally, which I covered live, by the way. Anyway, and then we'll go from there. All right, folks. God bless. Okay, got you, Conscious Carol. He said, sure. Hey, Ants, good to see you. All right, guys, I'm out of here. Have a good night. I got to get to my gate, and God bless. Okay. All right, cool. Let me how to end this thing. There it is right there. Take care. Bye-bye.